Hey guys, my name is Lilly, and as you can see, summer has arrived, or at least spring. And today I'm at my favorite stealth camping shelter building site. And last time I've built this post-apocalyptic stove. And today's task is going to be that I want to build a shelter, a roof over the stove, so that I can stay inside of a shelter while having the fire going on at the inside of the shelter. Okay, so for today's build, I first want to use my knife here, and also I want to use my self-made Wonder Woman hatchet. It's a Viking hatchet that I made a couple of months ago, and I will post the link in the description below on how I made this small hatchet. And this is going to do a great job today in chopping down bigger trees. And of course today I only want to use dead wood for this build, so I'm not going to kill any live trees. Alright, and the goal of today's build is that I actually want to keep the pitch of the shelter really low, so maybe I'm going to attach the ridgepole right here at this height, then go to the other tree here at the back side. And I don't want to make the shelter much higher than this, because I want this to be a little bit of a stealth shelter so that nobody can easily spot it. So that's the goal. But first I need to get some stones that I can put onto the fireplace to insulate the fireplace a little bit more, because otherwise this is going to get so hot that the roof of the shelter is going to burn. Backpack is really heavy, full with stones. Okay, now I need a little bit of sand, and I'm going to use it from here because there's a little bit of a hill that I want to remove anyway. Okay, this is looking so much better now. It's very massive, much more insulation than before. Now actually I just found out that this tree here is completely dead. It doesn't have any leaves on it whatsoever. I'm going to cut it off here. But first I need to remove this tree, because this one is also dead and it's leaning onto my tree. So for safety reasons I will take down this one first. Yeah! So the hatchet is working great, but it's making a lot of sound. So now I'm going to switch to my small saw. Guys, you have to take a look at this. My legs, look at that, they are completely red. And that's from the stinging nettle, but also we have this other weed that is growing here, and it really sticks to your skin and it hurts if you walk by it. So I'm in the wilderness half an hour now and my legs are already really busted and they hurt. That's my good and old trusty Barco saw. It's really handy to have a saw in the wilderness, not gonna lie. I think this is the perfect height. Now I have to get a ridgepole and a few Y-shaped branches, and then we can start setting up the shelter. Now this tree here is also dead, but I actually want to leave it because maybe one day I will use it for firewood. Now I need to get actual building material, but the thing is that all of the trees here in the back, they are poplar and also willow trees, so they are not really good for building because they are soft and they break. So now the plan is that I'm going to go and get some of those better trees which are growing up the ridge here. Oh my god, look at this. I can't believe it. I found this really nice deer antler, and this one is from a very massive roe deer buck. And we have a lot of roe deer in Austria, so every now and then I find antlers, but not as massive as this one. So I believe that this antler maybe belongs to an animal at least 4 to 5 years old or even older, and the buck probably lost the antler last fall. And yeah, unfortunately the antler looks a little bit withered already, and it's also a little bit damaged here and there, so he probably got into a fence or something. So I think I'm going to take this home with me and give it to Amy so that she can chew on. Okay, this is the wood that I've gotten out of the forest in the last half hour, and now I want to start building the basic frame for the shelter. I think it's still too high, so I'm going to cut this off a little bit more. Okay, next I need to dig out the soil a little bit and make this place a little bit more horizontal, because right now it's just bumpy as hell. Okay, this is so much better. But what I really don't like is when people leave their trash in the wilderness. Look at that. 2 empty bottles. Probably brought here from flooding. Oh man. Please, people, don't throw your trash into the wild. It doesn't belong here. So I'm going to take those bottles home with me and put it into the trash, and that's where trash like this belongs. Alright, so the good sticks, which have still a very good quality and which are fairly straight, I'm going to take for this side, because here I need longer, straighter sticks, and the shorter ones I'm going to take for the back side. Okay guys, so I'm done with the building today. This was part 1 of building this bushcraft shelter with a fireplace inside. I really want to thank you for watching, guys, and if you want to see more videos like this, then make sure that you're subscribing to my channel. Stay tuned till next time.